Okay, so today, we're gonna talk about what if Ace didn't get packed up and turned into a donut. Till this day, this death still pisses me off. Not because Ace is one of my favorite characters, but it just made him look mad immature. Like, everyone sacrificed so much for him to live, just for him to ruin it. You blew it! Bro got saved by his little brother, then decided to unsave himself. Luffy sacrificed so much of his health for this man's. And this just isn't the Ace I know. The Ace I know from Alabasta would have thought this through. All your allies are retreating because they can't stop the admirals. And what do? You go and fight one of the strongest admirals out of the three? Just because he said Whitebeard ain't shit? Whitebeard's literally a Yonko. What is he gonna say?
Oh, he should have became a warlord.
The Yonkos make the warlords look bootlegged. Unless you're like Mihawk, Doflamingo, or Kuma. And even then, Mihawk would probably be the only one that would survive if they fought an emperor. Like, you didn't have to say, this is his generation, and get killed, bro. Like, honestly, that was so unnecessary. As Pedro would say, you, Gaara, are stupid. Like, you can't tell me he's not stupid. He literally put himself and his little brother in danger over some words. And you could tell that shit was the biggest bluff ever. Ace is supposed to be Luffy's role model. Like, what's happening? Like, where the fuck was Sabo? Sabo definitely was not thought of until after this arc, when Oda realized he fucked up. Because if Sabo was thought of before this arc, then we would have gotten the whole backstory arc after Sabaody Archipelago. It would just make more sense in my opinion, and would be better pacing. Because while you're wondering what happened to Luffy and his crew, you just get his whole backstory. And I don't want to hear anything about Ace's tattoo. It was definitely one of those 7 warlords things where Oda pulls something out of his ass and it works. But anyways, let's get on with the 3 scenarios that I think would happen to Ace if he survived. Number 3, and definitely the least likely, he reunites the Spade Pirates and, shit like that. This would be cool just to see him, try to do that and, get his old pirate crew back together. And maybe he meets Rayleigh or something and, he learns something about Roger and he stops hating on him. Or he just gets stronger. Because people forget how strong Ace was, bro. He really had that smoker treatment where he just started taking L's. L to Blackbeard, L to Akainu, bro. It's just L after L. This was kind of boring and kind of the least likely just because I don't see him, doing this out of the other 2. But let's just move on to number 2. You know what? It's time to get serious, dude. I feel so bad. I just been memeing on Ace the whole time. Okay, so number 2 is Ace joins the Straw Hats. I definitely like this one the most, and I definitely feel like Jinbei would still join the crew even though Ace is joining the crew. I think he would probably even join sooner if Ace joined the crew, because there would be more firepower for Big Mom, to stop her. This would be Ace deciding, you know what? I have to protect my little brother and make sure something like this doesn't happen to any of my loved ones again. Because Blackbeard was originally after Luffy. This man's Blackbeard's a menace. No one's safe. This would be hitting different right now if we're in the Wano arc. Imagine this. Ace pulls up with Luffy, bro. That's over. But anyways, let's go to number 1 and the most realistic, in my opinion, out of the 3, which is Ace becomes the first division commander for the Whitebeard Pirates. He would be continuing Whitebeard's legacy, and he would be obviously the future of the Whitebeard Pirates. Marco would obviously be the captain of the crew since, he has the most experience out of everyone. And it would make sense because he was the first division commander before Ace would have been. But thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you like donuts. And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite type of donut?